Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Yes, indeed, it is Thursday. It is raining hard out there still. And I'm scheduled to have therapy today, but I got the phone up here in my room, and I'm 90% sure I'm going to call up my therapist and cancel. I mean, it's just over the phone, it's online. But I don't know if it's the weather, or if I've got a bug, or if I'm just at a physical trough. But I'm feeling really run down and not good today. Like, ugh. I mean, you notice I'm not wearing my neck thing, I just don't feel good enough. So thumbs up. And it's not anything in specific either, it's just, my sinuses aren't really totally clogged and don't really hurt, but they're kind of clogged and they're a little sore. And my throat isn't really sore, but it's got a little burr to it. And my chest isn't clogged, I'm not coughing a lot. It's just got that feeling. And my body and my muscles, I feel okay. I just also got that little edge to it that says, maybe something's not right. So there's no one big thing I can point at and say, this is, I don't feel good because of this. Instead, it's, you take all of these things, add them together, and it equals, I don't feel good. There's no one particular thing. And it's not even, I don't feel good. It's an, I just don't feel on top of the world. I'm not running well. So thumbs up for that. So like I said, I'm 90% certain, just 90% certain, that I'm going to cancel just because I'm not feeling wonderful. And it's nothing with mental. Mentally, I feel okay. I feel thumbs up. As good as I'm going to get for my situation, I feel okay mentally. So that's a positive thing right there. That could pull me through. Definitely a thumbs up. Of course, all the rain, I just put on my hiking boots, put on this and my summer jacket, and grabbed my umbrella and went out for walkies last night. And it was cold and wet and nasty, and maybe that is helping to contribute to the rundown feeling, because I'm just charging out in the cold and wet anyway. So maybe it's my own fault. Thumbs up. I mean, I can't not go walkies if I want to stay healthy. And tomorrow's my cardiology appointment. So 10:30 in the morning, I have to be at my appointment. Luckily, it's not that far away, so I should be able to drive my own vehicle there. So that'll be good. Failing that, I have to leave at like 9:30 to walk there. Thumbs up. We shall see how it goes. And I desperately need to shave. Oh my gosh. I haven't shaved. I'm so scruffy. But such is life. That's the way it goes. But while walking, of course, I was thinking more of my cosmic horror pantheon with the Angekiru. I came up with more names because, as stated, I like to have, for this much work that people actually get to see, I have about this much research and stuff, mental research that I do on my backgrounds and characters and stuff. So working all the time to understand my cosmic horror pantheon, the Angekiru, is good, because even though nobody else will really get to see all this stuff except for me saying this here, it's good to know and have. It's fun to chew on. It's fun to make all this stuff work, because, and I've wanted to, if I can figure out any of this animation software, I want to make an animation thing on this, but it's sort of an overview of what the multiverse looks like. And it's kind of a big top shape in this particular thing. There are other topological topographical. There are other maps that work just as well. This is just one that works for this type of story, but it's like in the shape of, like a top. And the city that was built in the center of the multiverse by these people is kind of like a big spike that runs through the center, but it's also an overlaying cap that overlies a lot of the universe as well. But it's like the multiverse is a living being as well. Except, of course, who knows? A multiverse is an infinitely large thing because it contains so many universes. And I had come up with, I gotta have names. Gotta have names for it all. So just to try and remember how to pronounce all these things, I've got this thing off to the side that the vast multiverse itself is, I've mentioned some of these, but I'm now mentioning them again. There's the Unga. That's everything. Is the Unga. Everything. It encompasses absolutely everything. The infinite abandoned city in the center of the multiverse is the Ungaru. And then you've got the various other sections of the universe, like the area where the Angakiru can walk like we walk on this place. That, of course, is the Ungara. And then further on, where reality creaks under their weight, is the Ungare. Ungare. It's hard to pronounce these things properly because they're not like English, and I'm an English speaker. And then our section of the multiverse, where we live out in the cold and the dark, where out of the 12 cosmic horror pantheon, the Angakiru and all that, only really 4 of them know of the fact that there's actual life and universes out here. The rest are just, it's cold and it's dark, I don't like it, I don't care. But there's, well, I'll come back to that. Then there's the Ungare. Well, I'd already mentioned that part, I think. And then where we are, the cold and dark, the Ungaden. But then there's another thin layer of reality. Because where we are, if one of the Angakiru tried to enter our universe, we're like, in comparison, we are candle wax to their 1500 degree bonfire. They enter our universe, we burn, and there's nothing left. There is a line just past our reality, closer to the cold, endless void, which is there. We are the Ungaden. We live in that section. Then there's the Ungadi. These realities are such that if we entered their universes, the heat and pressure of our existence would burn their existences away. They're like delicate spun sugar. To them, of course, it's all solid matter. But they're such attenuated and rarefied that they're so close to the void. But of course, they live in the Ungadi and the void, the Ungada. The void. The dark, limitless, cold depths. Now, the reason I say it's like a living being is that the multiverse, the Unga, each of the universes inside can get sick or old, diseased, start to die. And when that happens, what the universe, the multiverse, tries to spin and eject these things. As they get sick and start to die, they travel outward and then out into the Ungada, the void. They are just ejected. But there are some universes that become Ungakan. And these are cancerous universes. The transformation that changes them converts all of the living beings within into strange, terrible, and dangerous things. Normally, when a universe is ejected out into the Ungada, the void, it's in our universe, ultimate, not ultimate, absolute zero is as cold as it gets. And that's when there's nothing, no movement, particles stop, there's nothing. It's like that, except so much worse. Normally, when the sick universes are ejected, they just go out, freeze, vanish, and are gone. But the Unga Khan, when they're ejected, they're not dead. And somehow they're able to keep a tether. And they go out into the void. And eventually they come back. And when they re-enter the body of the multiverse, they warm up. And they're hungry. And malevolent. And infectious. The Angakiru have found husks of these dead universes lodged into the body of the Infinite City. So something there is able to fight them off, thank goodness. But it happens. Thumbs up. And of course, the thin film that separates the universe that, like, Gotzi Ray likes to go into, that's the Ungabe. So, thumbs up. And of course, each individual universe within that is just an Thumbs up for that. Yes, indeed. So I've got that worked on, and I'd actually thought of some other stuff as well. I've been working on a lot of Gotzi Ray's stuff with why and how he ended up in a 1970s type San Francisco drug place. Because it's not really that. He can't enter even our part of the universe. It's something happened and he was running. He turned tail and he left. He went to ground, badly injured and hurt and frightened. Did something, imposed a reality upon one of the Ungara, which they can do. They're powerful, but it just imposes it on a small area. And he went to ground to lick his wounds until he got better. Only while he was there, he got all wrapped up in his own head and his own hurt and got really, really close to death before his own subconscious reminded him. He has no idea what hurt him so badly. He just knows that he went to ground to get better and accidentally went to ground to die. Except, of course, pulled out just before that. And while not evil, and in fact, they talk and work with some of the beings closer in like the Ungara, where they can walk like we do on worlds and interact with things there. They're not necessarily evil. But of course, Gotzi Ray, just as what he has to do to survive, is generally he devours one or two galaxy-wide spanning civilizations every day or so, just to, keep his strength up. That's not necessarily pleasant. And of course, after the 1970s Gotzi Ray stuff, he was so close to death with starvation. It's just, instead of devouring a galaxy-wide civilization, he just had to plain tip all the organic contents of 3 major spiral galaxies straight down his gullet and into his belly. So, not necessarily evil, but boy, they sure don't, they can't care. I mean, take a look at us as human beings and the horrible things we do to the animals that live upon our planet, just for us to survive. Thumbs up. So as stated, just working on a lot of stuff with it. I'm fascinated by it. I like to do it. 99% of the stuff that I work on, if I ever write anything about these, will involve, like, how much of this stuff? Very little. And of course, Tammy, in her story. Just because the pressure and the heat of the Angakiru cause bad things to happen, it's not necessarily that they want the bad things to happen. It's just the bad things happen from their pressure and heat. But at the same time, Tammy too, and her life and her not being killed at this one point when she fought a monster and everyone in town died but her, she too is a product of Qadiran Kadiran's attention out in the Ungaray. God, it's hard to say all these things properly mixed in with regular English. So thumbs up. And still working on her stories. And now I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. There's not many people, not many comments, so hopefully I got 25. We shall see. If I mispronounce the username while doing so, I am very sorry. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of that hand, with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm amazed I can remember. My name is not Rutherford. I remembered it. P. Farquhar. I had to actually picture the name flashing up above on the screen in my head, and I went, aha, that's what the name is. Thumbs up. There's something else I say, I have no idea what it is, so let's just go with Alex Medina, thumbs up and thank you very much. Twins TNT, greatly appreciated. Alex MJ Broken 64, thumbs up and good to see you in the comments. Nicholas Philippe, good to see you as well, thumbs up. Huron Metallica fan, always good to see you in the comments too. Kathy Kitscat, good to see you in the comments. And it's roughly the same, but I'm really glad to see a lot of people. Breezy Mamba, thank you so very, very much. And Gail, Gael Lopez, no idea how to pronounce that properly, but thank you very, very much. And Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up and thank you. Goth Angel Sinner, thumbs up and thank you very much. Logan Gilstrap, thumbs up. Mike Lloyd Hayes, greatly appreciated. Grognak the Destroyer, thank you very, very much. Sandra Clarice, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very much. Kiwi Master, I do like the name, and thank you very much. Colin Reisenauer, good to see you in the comments. And hey, the verified guy, thumbs up and good to see you. ZTTH President, thumbs up and thank you very much. And Nikolai Skovly, I sure hope I'm close, but I bet I'm not. Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. Cats are cool, they sure are. And then we have Subway Taco Man, the best kind of taco. And then we also have Panda Boy, thumbs up and thank you. Inexpressible, I can understand the name, thumbs up and thank you much. And Jay Panchal, thumbs up and thank you all so much for just getting me out of my head. Trying to get rid of my things on the screen. Getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. Thank you so very, very much. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be truly beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to help me out but don't want to contribute to one of those, I have a PayPal link down below. You can check that out. That would be very, very cool. And if you wanted to help me out but didn't want to send money, I have an Amazon wish list link down below with things like hamster food, cat food, me food, silly things, not silly things. If you could check that out, that would be very awesome. Greatly appreciated. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. A very long time from now, but hey, given the opportunity, I think I'm down for it. So very cool. It is raining and I'm not feeling wonderful. I can still ramble on about things that I'm excited about. That's cool. Definite thumbs up. So as stated, I have no ideas whether or not I'm going to be having therapy today. We shall see. But I got this video. I got another video that I need to edit and render. Or do I? I have no idea. So we shall see what I have done for today. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. I don't even understand my own brain sometimes. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Take care of yourself, and if you feel bad physically, just take care of yourself. Don't run yourself down. You don't have to. It's a good thing. Practice self-care.